candlelight vigils calling on the federal government to take in more Syrians as the world faces its biggest refugee crisis since World War II. But there are divisions about how many humanitarian refugees we should accept.
If you want to have a peace and harmony in this country, you cannot keep increasing the Muslims, Islam in Australia. We are going to have huge problems down the track.
This is different, and the world can't sit back. Angela Merkel deserves a Peace Prize for the fact that Germany has stepped up to the plate, which our country has not.
So there are some people who are, for example, living with friends and relatives in Lebanon, but will be going back when they feel it's safe. There are others who, it wouldn't matter whether the conflict was over or not, they would be persecuted because they're ethnic religious minorities. And so that is the group that we're focusing on.
It was really good. Julie Bishop couldn't talk about numbers, but she did say in that interview to us that Australia will be generous, and they're just working out the numbers, which is fabulous to hear. Let's bring in our angels. Editor-at-large at news.com.au, Melissa Hoyer, cross-cultural consultant, Tasneem Chopra, and at the morning shows, Kylie Gillies. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Julie Bishop was very measured, I thought, with what she said to you this morning. Absolutely. I mean, we have to be, and it's more than just being compassionate. We have to actually now do something about it. I mean, that image we saw of the young Syrian boys we know is just etched in all of our minds. But we do have to genuinely do something. We will. Then you hear someone like Pauline Hanson saying absolute rot about, we can't let any of these people in because they are this and that. And that is just ridiculous. We need to do it. Numbers are difficult. I think there was a number of 30 to 50,000 being mooted that could come. But absolutely, we have to do something.
But we do, and Tasneem, we've done this before, you know, and we've had people like Pauline sort of be a bit hysterical. But you know, Malcolm Fraser, during his government, I think, took in something like, we took in 60,000 Vietnamese refugees. Bob Hawke, 45,000 Chinese students were given permanent residency, and we had a thriving Vietnamese community and Chinese community in this country. So we can do it, and we do it well.
And look, statistically, we know this country is built on migration. Yeah. 1 in 2 of us are either born overseas or has a family member who's born overseas. Yeah. So this is the reality of where we're at, and we're looking, as Mel said, we're looking at Europe as an example. Countries like Finland, Hungary, Germany, they're taking such an enormous example of, between 800,000, refugees in some cases. So we have a long way to go. And Australia as a country, we're wealthy, we have resources, we have the most livable city in our country as well. I mean, this is who we are. And the UNHCR touts us as having the capacity, GDP-wise, of taking up to 200,000 refugees. Obviously, we're not going to do that. But certainly from where we are to where we could be, there's enormous strides, strides.
And Kylie, it's easy to be fearful, but you shouldn't be fearful.
Sure.
And don't let people play on your fear of the unknown.
And that's what Pauline is doing. 7 million Syrians displaced, 4 million have fled. Where would Pauline Hanson like them to go? Well, where does she think they should go? We need to be compassionate, and we need to be responsibly compassionate too. We need to do what we can handle, but certainly need to open our hearts and open our arms.
And Julie Bishop said it's the same process we do with all refugees. You know, it's not open the floodgates and any man and his dog can come in. They've got to be processed through the centres, and that's terrific.
Yeah, there has to be responsibility as well.
Exactly. All right, let's move on. An online driving test is revealing what we're really like behind the wheel if you answer honestly. It only takes a couple of minutes to do, and we'll tell you what sort of driving personality you are. You could be the philosopher, cool, calm and collected. Don't think there'd be any on this test there. Or the teacher who loves to lecture others about their mistakes. There's the punisher who likes to punish other drivers by speeding up if they try to overtake or slowing down. The avoider is someone who dismisses bad driving and tries to steer clear of trouble. The escapee distracts themselves with music or phone calls to avoid frustration. The competitor thinks life is one big race. That's Mark Brenner, and won't let anyone or anything get past them. Or you could be the know-it-all who thinks they're always in the right. That's Nat. I'm an avoider, ladies.
I did the test. I was a know-it-all. Yay, Nat!
Yeah, I was a competitor.
You're a competitor.
But I'm a middle child, so I'm kind of predisposed to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the test. I think I was in a little bit of a rush first because it gave a false result.
What do you mean?
The first time I did it, so I took it again and was more truthful in myself, and I came out as a philosopher.
What was the first one?
A know-it-all. So I think, no, I did rush. I did rush
that's
it in
funny.
the first
Sure.
instance. A true and accurate reflection.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Finally, the big question of the day. Are jeans dead? Aussies are opting for leggings or yoga pants over the humble denim staple, with the leggings company Lululemon Athletica eclipsing Levi with sales in Australia. Is this trend likely to stick?
It will. I mean, but the whole thing, remember that comment a couple of years ago, jeggings are not jeans, but no, we don't care. I mean, they're obviously much more comfortable, and throw a pair of boots on, you know, you can actually wear them and they can look all right, but unfortunately we do see some examples that don't look too good.
The trend won't stick, even though the jeggings do. I'm not one to, tell people what to wear. They can choose what they want or what they don't. Having said that, I don't think men should ever wear skinny legs.
Do you know what there's
Oh no, see, you can. Ladies can't say, oh yeah, leggings are okay for us on the yoga pants, but blokes, you can't wear
It
them.
doesn't work.
No, why
It
not?
doesn't work.
I love there's that terrific Instagram saying, and I've seen it around, and it says, "Drunk people, children, and leggings never lie." And I think there's never a true word has been said.
It is funny, isn't it? All right, thank you, ladies. Here's Sam.
Thank you, Kochies.